Shalom. First, foremost, all praise God, Halal Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Hakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. This brother Araka coming back with a lesson. And I'm just reacting to the video of the brother, from the main camp, GMS Watchman, that made a video concerning the clip that Deacon Hakah of Genesis had shared on his Instagram account. The name of this video is Deacon Hakah publicized this video for clout and vain glory. How does this edify the elect? So let's watch it. And you have a good scripture, Proverbs 1:3, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops.
Okay?
Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak.
So you had seen this video, on the Instagram of _the deacon _MAGA, Make America Great Again bully versus Black Hebrew Israelite. Why would you make this to be on your Instagram? That's stupid. And here, bro, the way it's so many directions you could go. Okay, first let me quote the scripture. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Okay, the brother also brought it out. So let's just watch it again one more time.
Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem.
Bro, I need to, because the way he even threw those punches shows you that he don't got no hands, man. Hey, he was punching like a grandpa. But it's not even about that, because that's carnal. Of course, if you being attacked, you should defend yourself. If you're being attacked, then, it's no way to de-escalate. Yeah, you have to defend yourself, But why would you put it up on social media? As if you are some, great boxer. But, hey, he threw those punches like a grandpa, slow and, all upper body. That's, that's not how you supposed to punch according to boxing. Is the strength really comes from the feet. It's a full body movement. Okay, so that first shows that this dude, he's not no, to me at least it seems he's not no martial arts expert. He's not out there on the MMA gyms, boxing gyms, but he's trying to portray this image as if putting it on social media, vain glory and clout, as the brother said, that he's somehow this that he got hands. Okay, let's watch it one more time. Just look how he, look at his, lower body, from his waist on down, and when he throws those punches,
Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai.
So the second punch, he even had his, leg up. That's how amateurs throw the punches, and the coach corrects you that, hey, you're supposed to have your feet on the ground. But anyway, it's not to evaluate his boxing technique further. Myself also, I'm not expert in boxing, or I just know some very, very basic basics. Okay, I've done Muay Thai, which is Thai boxing. Of course, is different, and also with boxing I've done some just some basic classes, some, heavy back work, in a boxing gym, some, pad work. I by no means I'm not an expert in boxing. That's not my, niche when it comes to martial arts. Just gonna leave it there. But so even what he's trying to do in the eyes of anyone that actually practices martial arts, that this whole situation, it just looks goofy. So, and what the brother said, this very agent provocateur behavior, that he's trying to, put up a bad image to us, the Hebrew Israelites, and he put black Hebrew Israelite. What do you mean black? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find the scripture. I often have trouble, but this is one. I often have trouble finding the scripture. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. This one also sometimes I have trouble to find. Let me read this also. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So these are the things Satan, the adversary, beginning with the banking elites of East or Edom, they're trying to, black paint us, to put a bad image upon us. So, hey, what's up with Deacon? Did he sell out? Man, I always have trouble finding the scripture for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. I have to look for it. But even this one is good. Even this one is very good. 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of Yahweh. So he's pulling up that craftiness, that dishonesty. What? That's he's not representing this truth in a correct way. Why would you put that up? To show that you got hands, to show that you was able to get a hit on this Edomite. Okay. That's just pushing the image of this, these black Hebrew Israelites, they're dangerous, they are aggressive, they are hostile, they need to be dealt with. That's pushing, that's trying to put the ministry to be blamed. So that's some activity that you're gonna get beaten with many stripes, because man, you've heard of the elders and pastors of GMS, and you speak shit about them also. This Deacon Hakah, funny looking individual. Okay. Even from his appearance, you can see that he's not stoic. He has that grin, that Epicurean grin on his face. Okay. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, or that are lost. And he supposedly has this truth, but now he's lost. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. 2 Corinthians 10:4. So I was very close, because I think I was in verse 9 even. But yeah, always have trouble finding the scripture. 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. So our weapon is the Bible. It's the words of these scriptures. So that's equivalent of you, going to gun range and putting it up on your YouTube or on your social media and then you put a caption as getting ready. I mean, what the fuck you doing, man? That's totally off in the spirit what Deacon Hakah did. So, man, there was scripture that came to mind and then it left. Yeah, Hebrews 4 and 12. And then I want to get the scriptures of the comment board. For example, Elder Apostle Bar put a scripture over there. Okay. For the word of the Most High Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So this is our sword, this truth, the words of the Bible, not, some weapons or some carnal weapons, machine guns, pistols, or even, your hands in that way. Okay? Not that we, we rely on that. We rely in the mercy and guidance of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, remaining spiritual in these times, and that's carnal work. But that individual Deacon Hakah practices here. And hey, the brother said it in the video. I just watched or listened to the whole video. He said that that's cloud chasing at best, but it even could be that he's a damn agent, man. And again, for cloud chasing, that's goofiness, because like I said, that so-called boxing work, that was that, I mean, you go swinging like that to a boxing gym, man, you're gonna get you're gonna be lit up. Okay. I cannot promise or guarantee it, but for me it seems if he would go to a boxing gym and he would go to spar, he would be fucking destroyed, man. So why you trying to push this? You are this great boxer that you have hands, when that technique was very amateur. Okay. So so the video is just all around goofy in all aspects, man. And then he's speaking about these black Hebrew Israelites, man. Did you forget about the Latinos and Native and Seminole Indians? I mean, it's just all around stupidity. Okay, they give edification, that is Elder Apostle Gabar, Philippians 3, 18 and 19. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Yahweh Shai, whose end is destruction, whose power is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. That's very carnal, very earthly, and you're just trying to push yourself out there. You're just trying to get some vainglory, man. Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of Yahweh has taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Okay, and even I believe it's Galatians 6:16 speaks about the Israel of God. Okay, so the point has been made, Lord willing. This was edifying. So to the next one. Shalom.